Hi, boys and girls. Today I'm going to share with you the story Wolves by Seymour Simon. Imagine snow falling silently in the great woodlands of North America. The only sounds are from the trees creaking and tossing in the wind. Suddenly, the quiet is broken by the eerie howling of a wolf. And all the frightening stories and legends that you've heard about the treacherous and sly wolf and the evil werewolf begin to race through your mind. What are you picturing? I can almost picture the wolf howling. But what is this animal of our imagination truly like? Are wolves savage and destructive hunters of people and livestock? Or are they one of nature's most misunderstood creatures? Is it possible that people don't like wolves because they don't know very much about them? For example, there is no record of a healthy wolf ever trying to kill a human in North America. Perhaps by learning about the wolf and how it lives in the natural world, we can begin to tell the difference between the real animal and the fables we've created. So as I'm showing you this picture, what do you think about wolves? What is your belief before we read any more? In many ways, wolves are like dogs and lions, yet wolves have a bad reputation, unlike dogs and lions. Dogs are our best friends, but all the dogs in the world are descended from wolves that were domesticated more than 10,000 years ago. And most of the things people like about dogs are also true about wolves. Like dogs, wolves are very loyal to other wolves in their family. Wolves raised by people become loyal to those people as well. Dogs are friendly and intelligent, and these traits are also found in wolves. Wolves in a pack are playful with one another. They are among the most intelligent animals in nature. Gosh, can you think of one way that we just heard that dogs and wolves are the same? Let's keep reading and see how dogs might be like lions. Wolves like lions, not dogs. Like lions, wolves are marvelous hunters that work in groups to catch their prey, yet lions are called the kings of the jungle, while wolves are described in many nursery tales as sly and cowardly. It seems strange that people love dogs and admire lions but dislike wolves. Does that seem strange to you? That kind of seems kind of strange to me. Look at this picture. My picture looks a little scary. Wolves, like humans, are very adaptable to different climates and surroundings. At one time, wolves roamed across nearly all of North America, Europe, and Asia. Wolves can live in forests, grasslands, mountains, and swamps, and even in the frozen treeless tundras of the north. Wolves can also eat almost anything they catch, from a moose to a mouse. Wolves may look very different from one another. A wolf might be almost any color, from white to black, through shades and mixtures of cream, gray, brown, and red. Some wolves are heavily furred all over their bodies. Others have more fur around their necks and backs. Some are large and powerful. Others are small and quicker. Wolves even have different personalities. Some are leaders, others are very social, and still others are lone wolves. Wolves kind of do sound a lot like humans. Can you think to yourself one or two ways, can you list them across your fingers, how wolves and humans are kind of similar? Can you think of a couple ways that they're different? Let's keep reading. Wolves may look and act differently from one another, but most wolves belong to the same species, called Canis lupus. Canis means dog, and lupus means wolf. The wolf's closest relatives are domestic dogs, the coyote, jackals, and a dog of Australia called the dingo. There are many subspecies of North American wolves and also a lot of common names for the same kind of wolf. These include tundra or Arctic wolves and gray or timber wolves. and lots of location names for wolves such as the Mexican wolf, the Rocky Mountain wolf, the Eastern timber wolf shown here, the Texas gray wolf, and the Great Plains wolf, also called the Lobo wolf or hunter. So here, take a look at the Eastern timber wolf. In colder locations, wolves usually have longer and thicker coats, smaller ears, and wider muzzles than wolves that live in warmer regions. Hybrids, mixtures such as wolf dogs or wolf coyotes, are not really wolves at all. Even though wolf dogs may look much like dogs, they are very difficult to train and can be dangerous if kept as pets in homes with small children. The red wolf, Canis rufus means red, once numbered in the thousands and roamed all over the southeastern United States. But by the 1970s, there were fewer than 100 left. Biologists captured every one they could find in Texas and Louisiana and bred them carefully, so that the pups were as much like the original red wolf as possible. In 1987, 8 red wolves were released in North Carolina's Alligator River National Wildlife Refuge. There they have produced a number of litters. When wolves are set free, they wear collars with radio tracking devices so that any stray onto private lands can be found and retrieved. Breeding pairs have also been released onto 4 islands off the southeastern coast of the United States. Some scientists think that the red wolf is really a hybrid, a mixture of the gray wolf and the coyote. But there are no coyotes or gray wolves living in nature near the reds, so any interbreeding has stopped. And here you can take a look at the red wolf. How's this wolf kind of like similar or different from some of the other photographs that you've seen? Beautiful animals. Wolves can run for miles without tiring when they are hunting moose, elk, or other large prey. Wolves have strong muscles and their legs are long and almost spiny. Like dogs and most other animals, wolves run on their toes. This makes their legs even longer and lets them take long steps so that they can run fast. Wolves seem to glide effortlessly when they run, almost like the shadow of a cloud drifting along the ground. Wolves are the largest members of the dog family, bigger than any wild dogs and most domestic dogs. The wolf looks much like a German shepherd with thick, shaggy fur and a bushy tail. The fur is extra thick in winter and is good protection against rain or snow. Water runs off a wolf's fur the way it runs off a raincoat. An adult wolf can weigh from 40 to 175 pounds and stretch more than 6 feet. That's 6 feet. That's a lot. From the tip of its nose all the way to the end of its tail. Male wolves are usually larger than females. Check out this wolf running. Take a look at the legs. They said those legs make them fast to run. They can stretch out 6 feet. Why do you think it might be good that a wolf can run so fast? Do you think there's a reason why their bodies being so strong like that would be a good reason for a wolf? See if you can name one. Like lions and tigers, wolves' teeth are well suited for catching and eating other animals. Wolves have powerful jaws. The long pointed teeth in the front sides of a wolf's jaw are called canines. Like, take a look, right? Look at those teeth, those canine teeth. They are useful for grabbing and holding prey such as moose. The small teeth in the front between the canines are incisors, useful for picking meat off bones. 2 teeth along both sides of the jaw are called carnices. They work like scissors to slice food into pieces small enough to be swallowed. So I'm going to let you look at a wolf's mouth again to see all the different teeth that they have. Very similar to a human because each one of our teeth also have a different purpose. Wolves have marvelous hearing. They can hear other wolves howling from 3 to 4 miles away. They can locate mice by the squeals they make even when the rodents are beneath the snowpack. Like bats and dolphins, wolves can also hear high-pitched sounds well above the range of human hearing. Wolves turn their ears from side to side. The direction of the ears are pointing when the sound is loudest helps the wolf to determine where the sound is coming from. Scientists believe that wolves hunt small prey more by sound than by smell or sight. Larger prey is often found by scent or by chance encounters. Wolves live in packs, but that is just a name for a family of wolves. Packs are usually made up of a leader male and female wolf, and their young along with some close relatives. An average wolf pack has 5 to 8 wolves, but packs can have as few as 2 or 3 or as many as 25 wolves. The members of a pack are usually very friendly with one another. They hunt, travel, eat, and make noises together. Wolves bring bits of food to one another. They babysit one another's litters. They run around and play tag with one another and with the pups. They startle one another by hiding and then jumping out. Wolves make all kinds of sounds besides howling. They bark, growl, whine, and squeak. Barking seems to be a warning when a wolf is surprised at its den. Growling is common among pups when they play, and adults growl when challenged by another wolf. Whines and squeaks are connected with playing, feeding, and general good feelings. Mothers squeak when the pups play too roughly, and fathers squeak to call their pups. I'm hearing a lot of similarities to humans, especially children. Of all the sounds a wolf makes, its howl is the most familiar. A wolf howls by pointing its nose to the sky and then giving voice to a single high-pitched sound that rises sharply and then slides down in rippling waves. Wolves do not have to stand to howl. They can howl sitting or even laying on the ground. A wolf howls by itself or in groups of 2s or 3s. Often other members of the pack join the chorus until the entire pack is howling. Wolves howl at any time of day or night. Wolves howl to call the pack together before or after a hunt. They howl to locate one another when they are separated after a snowstorm or when in unfamiliar territory. They may howl to warn other wolf packs to stay away from their hunting grounds, and wolves even seem to howl just for the pleasure of it. Howling increases seasonally during the winter months, and the sound may carry for 6 or more miles in cold, clear air. It's easy to see why people might have thought that the wolves were right at their doors when they heard the howling echoing across the shadowy, moonlit escape. Snowscape. Miss J said escape. I meant snowscape. Each wolf pack has a specific hierarchy. The leaders of a wolf pack are called alpha male and alpha female. They are usually the largest and strongest wolves in the pack, but packs may be as different from one another as individual wolves are different. A typical pack has an alpha male and an alpha female at the top, a lesser male and a female in the middle called beta wolves, and a less powerful wolves and pups at the bottom. Every member of the pack has a place or rank. Some wolves are higher and some are lower. This dominance order helps prevent fighting within the pack. When 2 wolves in a pack are in an argument, they may stick their ears and tails straight up, bare their teeth, snarl at each other, but wolves look fierce and ready to tear each other apart. But most times the wolf of a lower rank will give heads up before a fight starts with a wolf of a higher rank. To show that it has given up, the submissive wolf will lower its position or roll over on its back, flattening its ears and putting its tail between its legs. This behavior seems to prevent the dominant wolf from biting, so fights between pack members are usually settled without serious injuries. Wolves hunt many animals in different ways. A single wolf will hunt by itself for small prey, including mice, rabbits, squirrels, beavers, ducks, geese, and even fish when available. But much of their prey is large animals such as deer, elk, moose, caribou, musk, oxen, and bighorn sheep. Most of these are hard to catch and can be dangerous when cornered, so wolves hunt them in packs. One of the wolves' main primary prey is the moose. An adult moose may weigh over 1,000 pounds and stand over 6 feet tall with its shoulders out, as tall as its shoulders. It has hooves that can injure and even kill a wolf. It also has a strong and good runner. So it is not surprising that roughly 9 out of 10 moose that wolves chase get away. Wolves hunt moose by trying to encircle them and bringing them to a standstill. One wolf may tear at the nose or the head of the moose, while the others rip at the sides or the stomach. After wolves kill a large animal, they may rest a brief time or eat it right away. Each wolf eats 10 to 20 pounds of meat. If there's any left, the wolves may come back later. All right, and all right, so a little bit more to read, but I'm out of time. So I'm going to ask you, what do you think